Requests that we had. Personally, I think this is a great Mills technique. I spent a lot of years tournament fighting back in the 80s, early 90s, and if I would have had this back then, I think I would have been using it. The attack is a shuffle right side kick. Very common tournament technique, very common kicking system technique. Taekwondo, some of the karate systems, some of the northern Chinese systems. It's a flat-out powerful technique. More of a push, but at the same time, if it catches you flat-footed and they penetrate with the heel, very destructive. Destroys ribs, destroys your wind, and destroys your will to fight. So it's something that definitely has to be covered. So again, the idea of this technique is it's a very committed side kick. He's aiming for your rib cage. He's going to try and put that foot, that heel, all the way through you. Right? So as he comes in, he does that drag step. That's what he's doing. He's going to smoke you. Right? The book technique. Right? Great mechanics contained within it. I do it a little different just because of my history, but basically this is the technique we do. All right, as the attack comes in, it's very natural to step back. It's hard to fight. Don't fight it. Use it. Right? So as the attack comes in, I am going to step back. So as he comes in, I'm going to step back and take that twist stance. Right? As I hit the twist, I'm covered high, I'm taking my parry to cover low, then I'm immediately, as soon as I hit, boom, I'm going to fire off a front kick to his back leg. If I can catch the knee, great. If I catch the thigh, doesn't matter. Big bundle of nerves there, I'm going to smoke him. Alright, so from there, as I land, the book is a thrusting back knuckle to the temple. Alright, from there, I'm going to come right up, and just with a path of action, I'm going to just drop that elbow, catch that kidney, create an arch, pop the bastoid or the occipital protuberance as I come up, and then from there check the arm down, palm heel the jaw as I start my buckle. Now, as I buckle, the book technique is to keep driving the head down and then coming up with the knee, smashing it as I work my way through. Pretty in depth. Not a lot of margin for error, even when you're training to bring that down. So what we do is, instead of for practice purposes and allowing us to maintain speed, I will palm thrust across the shoulder, imagining control of that head and bringing it into that knee as I pass through. Okay? So again, just a little bit quicker on that first piece. As that kick comes in, I work a palm heel. Again, broken knuckles in fights, I don't like it, so I work the palm heel, catching that head, turning it, and that really exposes the back of the head. From there, I'm just going to keep my forward momentum going, and I'm going to hammer down and catch that jaw, driving it through, and catch it into that knee. All right? I'm going to leave him standing this time, come off his shoulder, give you an idea of the technique at speed. As I work through. Again, one of those techniques that's really tough to pull off in training at speed, just because you want your partner to go to work tomorrow without too many broken bones. Play with it. It's a good technique. The entries are great. One more time, just to cover up a couple more details. As he comes in, again, the most important part of any technique are the first two moves. Don't get hit, cause pain, damage, injury, whatever, but do something to him that's going to make him step out of his plan. Right? He's got a plan. We need to take him out of his plan and make it our plan. So again, this little piece, as he comes in, pow! That, if you got a pair of shoes on, and catching that palm heel to the head really fits this in. If you've never felt a kidney shot, you've never felt that kidney shot, and it drops, boom, as I drop into it, you need to experience it. So as I hit, drop, and then catch that head for timing. If I want to just set number 2 timing pattern, boom, there it is. That's setting it up in weapons, boom, as I work my way through. Play with the mechanics, play with the timing, have fun with the technique.